MingHe veered away from his group's path, fully aware that facing the mutated Dr. Zhao head-on with their current strength would lead to their demise. His strategy was to prolong the encounter until the officials arrived to reclaim the Calamity beast's blood. In this dire situation, he leaned on Nurse Song for support. Amidst the ruins, a maggot twitched, catching the attention of Huang Feng, a moon-glow-ranked superhuman. With swift precision, he exterminated the creature. In another part of the desolated area, Xiao Ran, also a moon-glow-ranked individual, sat atop a decapitated mutated cockroach, declaring their area cleared of threats. Meanwhile, Liu Zheojiang, another moon-glow-ranked member, suggested they retreat since he had depleted his magical power. Luo Kaixuan decided to recall his puppets, content with the generous reward they would receive. As they discussed stronger monsters, the ground trembled, and a metal plate beneath their healer glowed ominously. Without warning, the plate was hurled away along with the healer. Zhao Ran acted swiftly, rescuing their comrade just in time. From the depths emerged the mutated Dr. Zhao. Huang Feng, feeling unlucky for the sudden turn of events, expressed his disgust toward Dr. Zhao. The group of Moonglow-ranked superhumans faced off against the monstrous foe. Dr. Zhao, driven by his sinister agenda, swiftly grabbed Huang Feng with his right hand, his unnatural limbs extending in a menacing manner. Huang Feng attempted to evade, but Dr. Zhao's arm outstretched faster than anticipated. Cold sweat dripped down his face as Dr. Zhao's grip tightened around his neck. With a swift motion, Dr. Zhao's left arm transformed into spikes, piercing Huang Feng's body. Pain was excruciating as Dr. Zhao calmly counted 1. Witnessing this brutality, Xiao Ran was consumed by anger. She lunged at Dr. Zhao, demanding he release Huang Feng. Despite seeing Dr. Zhao's wounds heal, she attacked relentlessly, labeling him an abominable monster. Bravely, she closed in, but Dr. Zhao deftly struck back, slashing at her chest with his left hand. Xiao Ran flattened herself on the ground, bracing for the impending danger. Mutated Dr. Zhao callously tossed Huang Feng beside her and declared, 2! He taunted the remaining members of the group, questioning if their joy knew no bounds now that their companions lay dead. Fear etched their faces, sweat pouring down as they trembled in terror. Dr. Zhao's mutated form greedily licked his lips, savoring the impending violence. From the depths of his monstrous body, 4 grotesque creatures emerged, their presence unsettling the already tense atmosphere. Dr. Zhao regretfully expressed his haste, lamenting that he couldn't indulge in more playtime with his prey. The small beasts caught a whiff of something in the air and darted off in a specific direction, driven by MingHe's scent. Mutated Dr. Zhao trailed behind the 4 small deformed creatures, his excitement building at the prospect of tearing MingHe to shreds. The group of mutated beasts, led by mutated Dr. Zhao, sprinted relentlessly toward MingHe's location. The very idea of tearing MingHe apart sent a thrill through mutated Dr. Zhao. Meanwhile, Liao Zhaozhong clung to Zhaoran's lifeless body, both of them left trembling and in tears after the horrifying encounter. The encounter had deeply scarred them, leaving them shaken and emotionally distraught. Witnessing the monstrous entity, Luo Kaixuan turned to Liao Zhaozhong, desperately seeking answers about the creature they had just faced. Liao Zhaozhong surmised that the creature was likely a Lord-ranked monster. Both of them felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude for having escaped alive from the terrifying confrontation. As MingHe fled through the streets, he realized that the 4 mutated beasts were still pursuing him, despite his efforts to shake them off. Bewildered, he was certain he had lost them, yet the creatures persisted in their pursuit, tracking him through the labyrinthine network of streets. MingHe suspected that the beasts were following his scent, determined to capture him. Although relieved that mutated Dr. Zhao was not as swift as the lymphoma beasts, MingHe knew he had to prevent mutated Dr. Zhao from getting his blood. While on the run, he spotted a deserted gas station nearby and decided to use gasoline to partially mask his scent, hoping it would buy him enough time until help arrived. Entering the gas station's grocery store, MingHe observed 3 of the beasts continuing past the station, while the 4th one was closing in on his position. Swiftly, MingHe hid behind a rack of potato chips, ready to counterattack as the beast approached. However, he was taken aback when he heard the footsteps stop. Turning around, he saw his reflection in a mirror, with the 4th beast poised to strike. Thinking on his feet, MingHe dodged the attack, causing the potato chip rack to fall toward the beast. Seizing the opportunity, he dashed toward the door but hesitated, realizing that the 4th beast possessed a heightened sense of smell, making it easy for the creature to track him down again. Recognizing that the 4th beast was isolated from the others, MingHe decided to take the risk and confront it, rather than continue running. The 4th beast managed to free itself from the trap of the potato chip rack. MingHe needed a corresponding medium of the same attribute to activate his special punch spiritual skill. Realizing there were no effective mediums available in the market and venturing outside being too risky, he decided to confront the 4th beast using his own body as the medium. The beast leapt toward him, slashing with its sharp claws. Unable to find an appropriate medium, MingHe relied on his own agility. He dodged the beast's attacks and countered with a swift blow to its stomach using his left fist, sending the creature crashing into a sack of flour. Flour burst from the sack, clouding the area and obscuring MingHe's vision. Seizing the opportunity, the 4th beast lunged at him. MingHe, quick on his feet, evaded the initial attack, causing the beast to lose balance. The creature grabbed MingHe's shoulders, one leg pinning his right arm, causing him to fall backward with the beast on top. As the beast attempted to bite his head, MingHe maneuvered skillfully, dodging the attack. With a rapid series of strikes, he kept the beast off balance. Finally, he delivered a powerful punch that sent the creature crashing into the market's exterior wall, leaving a visible impact. Calmly, MingHe walked away, leaving behind the headless body of the beast, leaning against the market's damaged wall. Meanwhile, in the street, dark-tinged blood sprayed from Dr. Zhao's shoulders. Enraged, Dr. Zhao cursed MingHe before heading to the gasoline station. Inside the supermarket, he discovered the dead beast. To deal with MingHe, Dr. Zhao decided the remaining 3 beasts needed to evolve. He ordered them to feed on the fallen creature, causing them to grow larger and develop sharp bone needles on their spines. Now equipped with enhanced olfactory senses, the beasts became even more dangerous. Dr. Zhao commanded them to capture MingHe alive. Without hesitation, the 3 beasts charged in MingHe's direction. The beasts barked ferociously, leaping over parked cars as they pursued MingHe. He noticed a change in their barks, which had become more daunting and menacing. Ahead, he saw an amusement park, a potential advantage due to its intricate machinery that he could use against the beasts. Confident in his ability to grow stronger with a unique medium, MingHe decided to wash off the gasoline he'd used for his blazing punch to avoid catching fire. Despite the beast's tracking ability, he believed it was better to keep moving than to hide. MingHe devised a plan to create a gap between himself and the beasts, aiming to eliminate as many as possible, knowing he was powerless against Dr. Zhao. As the sun began to set, MingHe made his way through the amusement park. Footsteps on the rooftop caught his attention, and he turned to see the evolved beast. He was astonished by its significant growth. The beast leaped from the building, wielding an axe in its left hand, striking the ground with force. MingHe narrowly avoided the attack, noting the increased power of the beast. It attacked again, this time with the axe in its right hand, but MingHe managed to evade every blow. Retreating, he observed the slowed speed of the beast. He chose to confront it and fight back. Suddenly, the other two beasts appeared, flanking MingHe. To retreat, he ran towards the roller coaster ride's tracks, planning to face the beasts one by one using the narrow tracks to his advantage. Climbing up the track, he activated his mystic punch element extraction, covering his fists in metal. When a beast jumped to attack, he countered with his metal-covered fists, cancelling the attack and releasing a shockwave. MingHe disrupted the balance of the front beast with his left hand and attempted to punch through its chest with his right. However, the beast's chest had grown ribcage-like bone armor, preventing MingHe's punch from piercing through. The impact threw the beast away, but MingHe realized the beasts had evolved rapidly. The lower beast attempted to bite him, but he swiftly evaded the attack, demonstrating his agility in the face of danger. MingHe swiftly counterattacked, delivering a powerful kick to the beast's neck. To his amazement, bone needles formed on the beast's neck, a ridiculous defensive feature. The creature began crawling up the track, and the one he had thrown away earlier had already climbed back and was now behind him, effectively trapping him between the two evolved beasts. The two beasts attacked him simultaneously, forcing MingHe to block, punch, and evade with precision. Seizing an opportunity, he punched the front beast in the jaw with his right fist and simultaneously elbowed the beast behind him with his left elbow. The latter was knocked out, but the front beast remained conscious and continued its assault. MingHe fought back relentlessly, landing blow after blow, gradually pushing the beast back. With the other beast knocked out, MingHe gained the upper hand. He threw a powerful left punch, aiming to incapacitate the conscious beast. The creature, however, crossed its arms and blocked the punch, grinning at MingHe mockingly. Unfazed by the taunt, MingHe continued his assault. Just as the battle reached a critical point, the roller coaster vehicle suddenly moved, catching the beast off guard. The beast didn't notice the movement and was run over by the roller coaster vehicle. Hanging onto a bar between the rails, MingHe observed the scene below him. Before encountering the evolved beasts, he had gone to the control room, ensuring that the electricity was still connected. He planned to use the roller coaster ride to eliminate the remaining beasts. MingHe, still hanging on the bar, calculated the risks. Falling from that height would either break his legs or kill him instantly. The previously knocked-out beast regained consciousness, hanging on a bar near MingHe. Using its tail, it attacked MingHe with its two axe hands. Forced to let go of the bar, MingHe blocked the attack. Realizing that the beasts were parasites living off Dr. Zhao, he knew that Dr. Zhao would lose a part of himself if the beast died. MingHe pulled the beast as he fell, causing it to let go of the bar. In a calculated move, MingHe stepped on the beast, intending to use it as a cushion for the impact. The beast wailed as it met its end, and MingHe emerged from the dust and smoke, brushing off his shirt. He felt a sense of justice served, believing the arrogant beast got what it deserved. The night had fallen, and MingHe made his way to the nearest faucet, still on the phone with Nurse Song. She questioned why he hadn't answered her calls and if he was all right. MingHe explained that his phone was muted and proceeded to share all the details with Nurse Song. He revealed Dr. Zhao's plan, his theft of the polluted blood serum, and the significance of the serum in reversing the mutation. Nurse Song informed him that the officials had arrived at the building he mentioned and were eradicating the monsters inside. She urged him to stay put, assuring him that they would send people to pick him up. However, MingHe disagreed, explaining that Dr. Zhao was still chasing him. He stressed the urgency, emphasizing the need for experts' help to contain Dr. Zhao's threat. After Nurse Song agreed to his plan, MingHe resumed running. Upon reaching the southern tower, he was shocked to find Dr. Zhao waiting for him, now back in his human form. The confrontation was imminent. Dr. Zhao warmly greeted MingHe and gestured for him to look up. As MingHe raised his eyes, he was met with the sight of his former classmates, Lin Yaoyu, Xu Zheng, Liu Xinghong, and Wang Xian, enjoying a ride on the drop tower. Dr. Zhao explained that he had unexpectedly encountered them on his way there. Initially harboring sinister intentions, he had spared them upon discovering their connection to MingHe. In a desperate plea for their lives, MingHe's classmates begged him for mercy. They tearfully insisted on their innocence, emphasizing that the monstrous threat was directed solely at MingHe. Lin Yaoyu sobbed as she implored MingHe to flee, insisting he was not powerful enough to face Dr. Zhao. She disclosed that Dr. Zhao was a formidable monster, ranked as a general. He felt paralyzed by indecision. He was willing to forsake Xu Zheng, Liu Xinghong, and Wang Xiaodan, but he couldn't abandon Lin Yaoyu. With no other viable option, MingHe resolved to buy time until the authorities arrived, hoping it would ensure everyone's survival. As MingHe strategized, Dr. Zhao advanced confidently toward him. When Dr. Zhao drew near, he inquired whether there was a special bond between MingHe and any of his 4 classmates, perhaps a romantic relationship. Dr. Zhao speculated that the person who had encouraged MingHe to run must be someone he deeply cared about. Blushing, Lin Yaoyu clarified to Dr. Zhao that they were merely classmates looking out for one another. Dr. Zhao chuckled and questioned MingHe, challenging the worth of risking his life for a mere classmate like Lin Yaoyu. Unyielding, MingHe asserted that Dr. Zhao could never comprehend the distinction between genuine people and heartless individuals. Dr. Zhao's expression darkened as he confronted MingHe, questioning if he was implying that Dr. Zhao was a bastard. Unfazed, MingHe smirked, recalling all the nonsensical beliefs Dr. Zhao had spouted in the underground. To MingHe, Dr. Zhao's words seemed nothing more than absurdity. According to Dr. Zhao, life and humanity were akin to cancer cells, contaminating the universe and rendering it diseased. In stark contrast, MingHe saw life and humanity as the very essence breathing life into the desolate cosmos. The universe's evolution had paved the way for life's emergence, including the evolution of human intellect and civilizations. MingHe believed this evolution led to the existence of superhumans, beings surpassing conventional human capabilities. Dr. Zhao vehemently denied this notion, labeling superhumans as resilient viruses capable of self-defense and evolution. Some, he admitted, were more formidable due to their adaptability. Dr. Zhao's gaze bore into MingHe, challenging his beliefs. However, MingHe, feeling the weight of Dr. Zhao's stare, proposed a resolution. Since their opinions clashed irreconcilably and proof eluded them, they should settle it through strength. Might would determine the truth. MingHe boldly claimed to represent humanity and asked Dr. Zhao what he represented. Dr. Zhao retorted that he embodied the supreme power of the universe, destined to annihilate humanity. In a daring move, MingHe brandished a vial of blood plasma, promising it to Dr. Zhao if he won. Dr. Zhao smirked, dismissing MingHe's audacity. MingHe taunted him, suggesting that if Dr. Zhao couldn't defeat a mere student like him, who hadn't even entered the Superhuman Institute, his beliefs were baseless. He hurled insults, calling Dr. Zhao a loser, bastard, and trash. Yet, Dr. Zhao remained composed, refusing to rise to the bait. Dr. Zhao deemed the situation needlessly complicated and threatened to kill MingHe's former classmates if he didn't surrender the blood plasma. Undeterred, MingHe dared him to do it, revealing their status as Superhuman Institute students bound by a solemn oath to protect their nation and its people. MingHe argued that sacrificing his classmates for the safety of Linyang City was a worthy trade. Lin Yaoyu stood resolute, while Zhu Zhen, Liu Xinghong, and Wang Xiaodan wept. Accepting MingHe's challenge, Dr. Zhao's left arm sprouted bone needles. With eerie precision, he aimed at Xu Zheng, piercing his right leg. Xu Zheng screamed in agony, and MingHe, fearing for the others, sprinted away. Dr. Zhao, seething with rage, vowed to target MingHe's former classmates' faces and unleashed another bone needle, this time striking Lin Yaoyu's right shoulder. Despite his fury, MingHe's speed increased, leaving Dr. Zhao shocked and infuriated in his wake. He issued a dire ultimatum to MingHe. If he continued to run, he would mercilessly impale holes into MingHe's former classmates. Unfazed, MingHe callously abandoned his companions and sprinted away. Dr. Zhao couldn't afford to let MingHe escape again. Capturing him after he made up his mind to flee would prove exceedingly challenging. Dr. Zhao considered it a waste of time, but saw an opportunity for revenge against MingHe. Grinning malevolently, he agreed to MingHe's proposition. As MingHe halted his escape, a wave of relief washed over him. Bone needles sprouted around MingHe, forming a deadly barrier. Dr. Zhao underwent a sudden transformation, his body mutating as he attacked the ground, sending dust and debris flying. When the dust settled, a battleground enclosed by bone needles was unveiled. Dr. Zhao informed MingHe that aimless running was futile. The enclosed area would be their arena. He threatened to execute one of MingHe's former classmates each time MingHe crossed the boundary. MingHe, without hesitation, accepted the challenge. Dr. Zhao dangled the promise of heroism and the salvation of Lanyang City before him, taunting MingHe's weakness as he broke a crimson bone needle that had sprouted from his left arm. With a sneer, Dr. Zhao revealed that he had performed MingHe's surgery after he failed to pass the Superhuman Institute's entrance exam and attempted suicide. Dr. Zhao scornfully belittled MingHe, branding him a nameless failure who couldn't meet the standards of the superhuman exam. He lamented that nobody held any expectations for MingHe. His classmates pitied him, and they mostly mocked his shortcomings. The only fleeting attention he received was from a forced gesture of sympathy when a teacher mandated the class to present him with flowers. After that, he was abandoned, left virtually unnoticed for an entire year. In that critical moment, Dr. Zhao relentlessly assaulted MingHe, both physically and mentally. MingHe skillfully evaded Dr. Zhao's physical onslaught, his silence speaking volumes. Dr. Zhao held nothing but contempt for MingHe, deriding him for leading a mundane and melancholic life while now attempting to portray himself as a heroic figure. Despite MingHe's efforts to dodge, he found himself steadily retreating under the relentless barrage of Dr. Zhao's attacks. Amidst the chaos, Lin Yaoyu implored MingHe to escape, recognizing the danger they were in. Dr. Zhao seized this opportunity, his hand morphing into a deadly sickle that he swiftly swung. MingHe managed to evade, but not entirely. His chest bore a gory wound. Tearfully, Lin Yaoyu begged him to flee, but MingHe remained silent, his face etched with determination as he rose slowly, clutching his bleeding chest with his left hand. Dr. Zhao taunted MingHe, questioning why he bothered waking up at all, suggesting he should have succumbed on the operating table a year ago. He cruelly licked his bloodied hand, asserting that despite MingHe's awakening, nothing could alter his fate. MingHe, on the brink of stepping beyond the bone needle arena, hesitated, remembering Dr. Zhao's threat to kill one of his former classmates if he dared cross the boundary. With calculated precision, Dr. Zhao closed in, belittling MingHe as a minuscule existence in the grand scheme of things. Dr. Zhao lunged for a finishing blow, but MingHe flicked blood into Dr. Zhao's eyes and swiftly maneuvered behind him. His hands glowed with a crimson hue as he delivered a powerful punch to Dr. Zhao's head, chastising him for his repugnant nature and asserting that the one truly wallowing in a wretched existence was Dr. Zhao. Dr. Zhao crumpled to the ground, defeated. it was revealed that one of the most potent mediums for the mystic punch was MingHe's own blood. He had named the technique Blood Fiend Fist. MingHe's former classmates erupted into cheers from the drop tower, witnessing his triumphant stand against Dr. Zhao.
Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell and like the video, but most important, leave a comment. Until the next video.